Soriano here. I had to come on live in the group here, Forex Smart Money Trading Academy group. This impulse scanner that we have access to now with our trading community, with the company that we're with, is just unbelievable. I don't have words for it anymore. What I'm going to do is from today until the end of the month, I'm going to just focus on this impulse scanner, taking trades on the 15-minute chart. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. And once you see this, guys, you're going to want to join. So we have 4 powerful bonuses right now. If you join, you get our community's live getting started webinar. You get our Facebook chat for 30 days with the leaders. You get a one-on-one personalized training with one of the leaders or myself. And you get $50 off your membership fee when you make your payment 14 days after you sign up. They have to wait 14 days because there is a 7-day money-back guarantee. So the company does offer 7-day money-back guarantee. So that's why we wait 14 days to give you that $50 rebate. And then I'm offering another $50 rebate myself personally once you make your first monthly payment on the subscription as well. So this scanner is just unbelievable, guys. I'm going to show you how I'm using it. Okay. Now let's look at this one. I've gone through all the pairs tonight, and I've found one situation where this scanner would have lost the trade. Okay. I've gone through every pair. I'm going to show you a couple right here and how I'm going to do this. And then every night, every evening, I'm going to come on here live. I'm going to go through the trades, show you if they won or lost, and we're going to keep track of them for the rest of the month. So I'm not going to be able to do the smart money analysis that I normally do, because with this scanner, you don't need to know smart money. Okay. I know I hate to say that because myself, I love smart money trading, and I've showed you over the past few months that it's very profitable. Looking at the multi time frame, looking at the daily, right, determining the daily trend, marking up the 4-hour order block, waiting for that to get hit, and then dropping down to the 15-minute. I love trading like that. But I got to tell you, with this scanner, you can get started today, and you could start taking trades on demo. Even if you're brand new, you can get started today with this scanner, and you could start taking trades on demo in 7 days. Probably less than 7 days. And if you join me, I'm more than happy to do some additional live Zooms with you to show you how to use it, how to get set up, and how to get started with it. But let me just show you. What we're looking at here is you don't really need to use these 2 indicators down here. This is a stochastic, and this is a relative strength. So this is the oscillator, overbought, oversold, and this is the momentum indicator. Now, I do like to use the momentum indicator before I decide to take these trades, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a second here. So right here, we're looking for these macro trend indicators to go off right here. That's these 2 V-shaped images right here. And you could see right here is where we turn this on and off. So that's what it's called. It's called the macro trend. And that's really the basis here. Now, what they tell you is, very important to know, I put an arrow below these whenever I see them, because what happens is they don't repaint, but if a new one comes out, then the old one will disappear. So sometimes what happens is you get a situation where you do get one going one way, and then right away you get one going another way, and then this one disappears, and you can't see that this would have been a losing trade. So that's why I put arrows under them. So you'll see that when I do this analysis for you. But anyway, this one's going back a while, and so what happens is here, when you get this indicator, they tell you to wait for a pullback. But I see no reason to wait for the pullback. Okay. Again, I've gone through all the pairs, and there's really no reason to wait for a pullback. I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. That's the candle where the indicator goes off. So we're going to get in at the close of that candle. It's a long position. So we're going to get in at the close of that candle. You'll probably get in at the open of the next candle, but we're going to put the entry right there. We're going to put it on the candle that we get the macro trend indicator on, okay? Understanding that we can either get in at the very close of that candle, or we can wait till the next candle opens to get in. And again, we're on the 15-minute chart. You can use this on whatever time frame you want, but I'm going to be testing it on the 15-minute chart, and I'm going to be documenting all trades on the 15-minute chart moving forward for the rest of the month. And these are all going to be 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio trades. Okay, so if the risk is 20 pips, you need 40 pips to the upside or the downside, whatever, to get your profit. It's a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio trade. So the trade either gets to take profit or you get stopped out, right? But they're all going to be 1 to 2s. Now, next month, depending on how well this goes, I may change that to 1 to 3 and see what happens. Obviously, the further you try to get on the trade, right? 2%, 3%, 4%, you have more of a chance of not winning and then getting stopped out at a loss. But you don't need as many winning trades when you're getting the higher reward on the trades. Like if you're getting a 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5, instead of just 1 to 2, you don't need as many winning trades to get in the profit. Okay, but you'll lose a higher percentage of your trades trying to get more percentage, right? If you don't understand what I mean by that, drop me a message and I'll explain that to you, okay, in more detail. But anyway, we're going to put our stop loss. Now, they teach you to use a volatility-based stop loss on this. And the volatility is the white area here that's inside of these Bollinger Bands. These gray areas here are like Bollinger Band indicators, right? And so they tell you to measure that and add it to the bottom of the candle. That's a little bit of a pain to do. So what I'm doing is on all these trades is I'm just using the furthest edge of the Bollinger Band as the stop loss, again, on the candle that the macro indicator goes off. Okay, so we could see right there, if we get rid of this for a second, let's get rid of the macro trend indicator. We can see that gray area right there. This is the Bollinger Band, and that's where our stop loss is going to go on this trade, because that's the candle where the macro trend indicator goes off. Okay, so again, we want to get in at the very close of that candle or the opening of the next candle, and our stop loss is going to go right at the other side of that Bollinger Band. Now, again, we only need a 1 to 2, right? So right there, we're out of the trade and with our 2% gain. Okay, so we're risking 16 pips to get 32 pips. Okay, because it's a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio trade, or a 2 to 1 reward to risk trade, however you want to say it. We're risking 1% of our trading account to make a 2% gain. Using this strategy, we can lose 2 out of 3 trades and break even. Okay, so that means with a 33.3% win rate, we will break even. I'm going to show you with this scanner, it's going to win easily 70% of the trades and more. Okay, so I'm going to show you that. That's what I'm going to show you. But this is a winning trade right here. So you get in at the close of this candle, which is basically, this would have been 10 a.m. in the morning Eastern time on October 6th, right? And you're out at 11:15. So you're only in this trade for a little bit over an hour, and you have your 2% gain. Okay, so again, we didn't have to look at the daily. We didn't have to look at the 4-hour. We didn't have to do any smart money analysis. All we did was on the 15-minute chart, wait for this indicator to go off. Okay, and that's how I'm going to keep track of these trades. Again, we're going to get in at the close of that candle where the indicator goes off. The stop loss is going to go on the other side of the Bollinger Band, right? So we're going to use that volatility stop loss using the furthest edge of the Bollinger Band away from the candle that the indicator goes off on. And we're going to try to get a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio trade. So if we're risking 10 pips, we got to get 20 pips to win. If we're risking 15 pips, we got to get 30 pips to win. So we either get the 2% gain or we get stopped out at a loss. Okay, and that's how we keep track of the trades. And I'm telling you guys, I went through just about all of these pairs tonight, and I found one losing trade. Okay, This is GBP JPY, right? Right there, there's where the indicator goes off, right? Let me just get rid of this for a second. I put a little arrow under there again in case a new one would paint rather quickly, then I know where this one was at, right? And so again, these don't repaint, but when the new one comes out, this one will disappear. Okay, so you can go back on any chart and you can see where the most recent one is, and it doesn't repaint, it just disappears when a new one comes out. So again, what I like to do sometimes is I like to look at this right here. If you look down here, you can see that on the momentum indicator, price is in the line is in the blue, meaning that the momentum is up for this pair. That's really the only thing I like to confirm. So if this black line here would be down in the red or below, then the momentum would be going down at that point. And, you know, there would be some divergence there, obviously. And so I wouldn't want to take that trade. But in this case, it's in the blue. Okay. So again, we're going to get in at the close of that candle, either the close of that candle or the open of the next candle. Okay. So you have to be active. This is the only thing with this scanner, you can't set buy limits and sell limits. Okay. You have to be at the chart to take the trade. Okay. But it's going to be well worth it here. I'm going to show you where we're going to put our stop loss. We're going to put it at the furthest away edge of the Bollinger Band, which is right there. So we're risking 30 pips on this trade, which means what? To get a 1 to 2, we have to get 60 pips to the upside. Okay, 60 pips is right about there. And you can see that you would get in this trade at 1:30, what time? 1:30 p.m. on the 9th. And you would be out of this trade on the 10th at 3:30 in the morning. Okay, so again, right here, you're getting in at 1:30 p.m. on the 9th. So you have to be there to take this trade. That's the only thing. The only thing is that you have to be there to take the trades. You can't, like in the smart money strategy that I teach, you can set buy and sell limit orders. And that way you can go to sleep at night or you can go to work in the morning and your trades will execute if it hits your buy or sell limit. Using this impulse strategy, you have to actually be there to take the trade. Okay. So I'm telling you guys, like I said, this impulse scanner, there's no reason to wait for the pullback. See, they teach you to wait for a pullback and then to get in. But what I'm noticing in my testing is that just gets you in. That just gives you a worse entry. And then you have to wait longer to get out of the trade. Where if you just take the trade, once the indicator comes on at the close of that candle, when the indicator's there or the open of the next candle, you get a much better entry and you're able to get out much faster, right? So this is what I'm going to do for the rest of the month. I'm just going to show you these trades. Unfortunately, I can't do all the smart money and this at the same time. But you guys are, once you see this, once you see what the winning percentage is with this indicator, you're going to want to get started. So you might as well just get started now. Get with me. We have 4 powerful bonuses for you if you get started. You'll be able to save a total of $100. You're going to get the live getting started webinar with our community. You're going to get 30 days access, actually till the end of November. You'll get access to a chat with the leaders where you can ask a question any time of day. As long as they're up, somebody will answer it, right? And then you're going to get a one-on-one Zoom training, personalized training with one of the leaders. And I'll also be available to do as many one-on-one Zooms as you need if you join my team. So if you're ready to get started, get with me. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to use this scanner. And I've gone through and I've marked up all the charts just like this. And then tomorrow night I'll go through and we'll determine how many winning trades we had, how many losing trades we had. And I'm telling you guys, it's going to be a lot of winning trades, right? So any questions, drop them down below here in the group, and I will see you guys tomorrow night.